You can't scale poison, and even if you could, poison scales so much worse than the other mechanics. Like, it's the same reason why Monitor Lizard wasn't actually Dooley's best comp last patch. It was easy to build, but the comps that scaled their damage better were better. Yeah, but it's not just mirrors that you're worried about either. Pretty sure it's still just correct to do this. The level is so big. Yeah, it's just so much work to make the puffer good, and then you need to work to find another win con too. Yeah, like, I don't know. I seriously hope that this patch isn't the long-term direction we're gonna end up going. But who knows? Fuck. Well,
You see landfill?
maybe we at least get a proboscis.
That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you. Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything.
Proboscis? Okay.
Well,
At least we get that.
Your part to clean up the bazaar. Warms my rusty circuits to see that find a home.
Another empty chest, waiting to be filled.
Well, the meta isn't get infinite and nothing else, because there is disruption for the infinites. But right now, it's you play an infinite board. You play, like, Chrono Barrier, Bonk, Shield Bash to try to beat the people going for infinite boards, or you just play a pile of fair weapons and kill the people trying to counter the infinite boards. And you can do any of these three things, but you're just throwing rock, paper, or scissors. Like, none of these boards are unbeatable. But it doesn't lead to very fun gameplay. At least not in my opinion.
It takes real confidence to let a kid train you. I'm impressed.
Build a crit dually so bursty that nobody scales before they die. That might be possible. I feel like Pig is probably the best character at throwing like rock and paper at the same time. Like, you can throw like Lion Cane Shield Bash on your loop board. Vanessa has like Iceberg to break up loops. Dooley just like throws rock really hard and hopes that it's good enough.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Palaver.
Dooley's the most consistent.
We're out to
I don't know.
defend the king.
He's very good at throwing rock.
Squabble with nobody.
I think Dooley has been my worst performing hero. Pig has been my best. I haven't lost a game on Pig this patch. I think I'm like 7 for 7 on 10 wins.
You've got talent. You should put it toward nobler use.
Pig Infinite's the strongest. Yeah, Pig has access to Fort, which breaks up the other Infinites too. Also slows down the big dualies. Crook is pretty good at throwing rock too. If you just want to throw rock, you've got to start like that. I do want to play more dually though. We're trying Vanessa tonight, but Or he didn't get 10, was the one that he didn't find Ballista. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna happen, though. That's the problem. Like, Companion Core is super reliant on finding, like, one specific silver item in time. You're definitely not always gonna see that. I'll take a shop at some point.
If you have to ask the price, you can't afford it.
I think Dooley is missing now. Dooley is really good at playing bursty damage builds that are good at killing people before they get, like, huge combos assembled. He doesn't really have a huge combo of his own, but he does have some late game tools and, like, Chrono Barrier and Atomic Clock in order to disrupt the people that are trying to get those combos together.
Whoever said money can't buy class had neither.
Maybe 12 plus just go Mamasaur. It's way too slow. You can't get enough CDR on Mamasaur for it to race the real builds. You can still high roll into opponents that are weak, but it's hard to ever have a board with Mamasaur on it that you're comfortable going into the next fight after a certain point. I don't think I have won a fight with Mamasaur this patch after day 10.
Pathetic. As spineless as a jellyfish.
In Charging Station Mamasaur, maybe, but now that's a comp that's relying on 2 gold items. Charging Station needs to get to Diamond, right? Mamasaur also needs to get to Diamond.
Ah, place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
Like, obviously there's high rolls, but good for win streaking if you found it day 5 to 6. I think it was a day 4 Mamasaur yesterday. I don't even know how I got it early. We got to 7 wins. I think we started 7-0 with it, and then we didn't win a fight after day 7. We would just, like, die shortly after the Mamasaur got its first attack off.
You remind me of my
Or, like,
first
blow up the
voyage
wrong
on
target.
Globe.
Still lose.
Unbearably slow.
Okay, let's grab a skill here. I've not kept a shield item around. CDR the Proboscis. Pretty sure I'm playing it forever.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Fiber optics might make Mamasaur do stuff. Yeah, maybe. I could see that. Fiber optics is always what made Mamasaur playable in the past. Yeah. It'd do. Whenever you use your leftmost item, charge your rightmost item by 1 second. I think it's 2 seconds at Diamond.
Everyone here is huge. It's terrifying. Okay, now sell me something. Something huge.
I sort of want this, but not at bronze. Take good XP here.
An empty chest, waiting to be filled.
Yeah, the original combo was Fiber Optics Atomic Clock to just get a really fast Momosaur, and you would multi-strike it. Probably don't go that all in on it anymore without easy access to multi-strike. Yeah, I tried that yesterday. When I was in panic mode because we were losing every fight, I threw a Bill on the board. It still just wasn't fast enough.
Be a skirmish.
Come with no weapons, leave with big bargains. I'm so glad we could share this experience today.
Why is everything bronze?
Use that for the good of all. You are enough, friend. But I'm glad you bought this.
Probably done with a knee brace, right? It's so bad.
Feel our energies resonating.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Can I beat a barrel? The answer definitely might be no. I mean, I have Proboscis without much damage on it. Like, this still loses to every shield build. We can't beat Brick Buddy, we can't beat Barrel. We probably can't beat a pig, it just has a bunch of defensive items. That's good, though. Sometimes lucky.
Take your time. I'm pretty laid back. You might try JJ's. Ah, place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
You seem lighter. I think you had a breakthrough.
So weapon that slows for silencer CDR. How much does silencer CDR matter here? It's just 10%. It's not an item that's charging anyway, and this is applying 2 slows. I'm pretty sure this is more effective CDR to have in play. Because it's not like this gives me additional slows, it's just slow duration. Crow's Nest, maybe? They already have the haste pot.
Prepare to be boarded, sea scum!
2-cycle range? Well, it's silver, so it is in 2-cycle range.
Now I'll never captain a ship.
My lessons are painful. Are you prepared? You must first defeat your doubt.
I have so much new stuff to show you. You don't want the whirly thing? Or the clanger?
I don't think we need gunpowder. I mean, the energy potion's great. The energy potion's definitely great. Everything still needs to upgrade, though.
I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Probably get raced by this.
I'm a people person, and sometimes I sell stuff.
Everything's bronze! I don't know. Docklines is terrible. Bronze barrel with perma haste is at least some defensive utility. Just trying to upgrade the barrel. This is more slows than the dock lines. Yeah, like, now that people are, like, aiming for good comps, it just feels like some days it's your turn to hit, and sometimes it's not your turn to hit. You'll still win a good number of your fights against other people that aren't hitting, but it's so brutal when you run into someone that hit while you are still stumbling.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
I'm not even sure if this is good, but we'll do it, I guess. I'm actually pretty sure that this is terrible. Oh no, I'm throwing. Against any shield build, this is bad. But I already can't beat the shield builds. Every hero can have shield. Every hero is likely to have shield. I would have to play the port. Yeah, that was a really bad buy. Oh no. I get to use it twice before fatigue.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
It seems questionable. I mean, our other board was just a pile of bronzes. Looks good to me. The Provoska setup loses. Happy with that. I shouldn't need these. I don't think I'm playing this again until I'm going infinite with it. It's day 6. Do this for now. It might be possible. I think it is too bad if I lose. It might be Lich. I don't know how fast Lich kills.
It's over already. We barely got our flags up.
I do not teach. I help you discover for yourself.
Depth charge would let me cut the port. How many gold skills are there? 30? There are a lot of pretty bad hits here.
Good. All training
I really
begins
just
with
want righty-tighty. Building crescendo. I don't know, what am I even putting in when I cut the port, though? Did I play Gwen? Yeah, a long time ago. Bullet time, I guess? I'm okay playing Energy Potion all game. Kind of a shield bash waiting room. I don't think I'm playing this Boulder forever. The problem with shield bash is if you play shield bash and run into one of the people that are just playing weapon piles, you just die. Like, I don't think Boulder gets fast enough to beat those boards. can't take the fight here. I don't want to lose the shield.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
It's always end the iceberg. Really? Wait, why don't I have shield? Oh, I do. It just wasn't showing up. I thought I got giga scammed by the event. That's got all the items. Oh, you found it?
Master craftsman. Me? Try my best.
I don't think any of these are part of the plan. This might be better than the barrel. It's probably better than the barrel. It's definitely better than the barrel. Can I rate your proboscis build? Sure. Hey, Nemesis. Silencer upgrade?
Just taking the first step toward good. Buyer's remorse never. Be remorseless.
Yeah, looks fine. You got damage, you got slows. Yeah. Probably pretty good. Imagine you went out from there. The max ammo on Boulder. I eventually would like to not be playing port. And if I put in Powder Flask, it's going to be on Energy Potion, not Boulder. Another look. Like, it does very little to get the extra ammo on this Boulder right now, but it could matter long term, and the opportunity cost of picking the gunpowder over the other two options is so low that happy to just take the gunpowder.
Experience is treasure. I will share my...
25% crit chance. Yeah, it could just be a Boulder run. I just don't know how I beat the shield comps.
My skills are not weapons. A blade can prune a guard.
With a heavy proboscis? That could be how. Wish I had this enchant before we just skipped the damage scaling on slow, but... Heavy the Boulder. I am not going to heavy the Boulder instead of the proboscis. I'm sorry.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
Fuck! Didn't crit. No! It's cringe. Yep. Delete turtle shell. I'm pretty sure Brick Buddy beats us there too.
I got everything you need. Just a matter of finding it. Hooey! Now that's a bargain. Trash is tragedy. Reuse everything. Well, you're doing your part to clean up the bazaar. That's been sitting there 20 years, waiting for you.
Hello, friend. Pleased to meet you.
It's on fire. It's a spicy boulder. Oh, crescendo.
Every creature has a weak point. I see yours already. If you do not seek the blade, it will seek you.
Well, 50-50. Either it crits or it doesn't. I'm just gumballing, right? I probably just have to live, right? Surely. Try to look for a switchblade. Yeah. Switchblade would be good.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
Crit, please. Okay, thank you. This board gets a lot better when Proboscis gets the diamond.
The Grand Society of Master Merchants welcomes you. You probably wanted a large item.
Your complete 180 pivot? No, this is probably pretty close to our board for the rest of the game. Maybe we end up cutting the Life Preserver or the Icicle. Absolute W of a board? I don't know, man. This patch is scary. There is so much random bullshit that can happen to you this patch. I don't know if I ever feel safe. Feel kind of safe when facing pigs. Do you? They could just, like, have a fort and kill you in a couple seconds.
You have great potential. Let me train.
Wow. Charges the boulder for the second activation.
The Bazaar is a rabid beast. Be its master.
Yeah, take the bonus damage. Pressure shield's a bit better.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
What? Oh my god. My rock's faster! Do we still win that, even if our rock doesn't kill? I'm pretty sure our rock is more than twice as fast as theirs. Yeah, early on, 5 burn on Matchbox stacks pretty fast. Like, it's not that rare that you run into, like, a day 3 pig board that's stacking burn on you while playing defensive. Just play Boulder Smash. We did just play the Boulder Mirror. Does Fiery on Boulder do anything? If they have armor, the Boulder removes their armor and immediately throws 50 burn on them. Could matter. Gotta do this to dig for exactly Switchblade.
Unstoppable.
Haha! Now this will inspire the crew.
Out armor Matchbox with Barrel or Brick Buddy. Early on, yeah. But a lot of the time the Matchbox board is also building up its own armor. And once Pig gets Fort, you're not really out-armoring them anymore. Or if they're like sharp corners, yo-yo looping. Juggler, please. Juggler, please. Pretty, please. The Proboscis CDR is more relevant.
See that plank? Walk it.
We slow our opponent's board with this. Darn. Yeah, very much not juggler.
Make deals, not war.
Maybe?
Aura guided me to what you needed.
Fuck! That would have been better. What was this? 14... 22... 26, 32. I can sell this whenever. I don't even know if I want another silencer, though. Did I do that right? 15, 23, 27. Yeah. There's the crit on the Proboscis, but I get CDR on Energy Potion Boulder. Just has to be better, right? Guess we could still leave the CDR on the Proboscis, play around Bonk.
I grew up and I'm so glad we could share this experience today.
Go ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun. I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms. You fall like
Fuck.
a boulder. I flow like the waves.
It was right there.
What can I do for you right now?
This doesn't do anything. Yeah, we win that if we had the star chart on the haste potion. Burn clam? What for? Just for a small amount of starting burn. Start a battle freeze with skill. We're almost certainly not gonna get that. We'd also get more out of fire on star chart, but I might want to leave that open. It still might just be correct to throw it on the clam because nothing else matters. Let's burn 4 on clam. Burn 8 on icicle. Why fiery boulder? We threw a random enchant on the boulder.
Ships may sink, but I'm a good swimmer.
Usually the way stuff like that happens. Toxic field you posted lost. Happens. This patch is wild.
My goods are not for the cheap. So few have the courage for extravagance.
I am not prideful. I simply acknowledge the fact of my greatness.
I feel like I'm supposed to take shield bash. I guess the odds of hitting are pretty low. It's not pig. There's 13 diamond skills in Vanessa's pool. It's so much worse than shield bash. Lifesteal for Viscous. I would be giving up the 30 damage from right-handed. Boulder memes. Yeah. I mean, the board's pretty strong for a boulder board.
Yes, I will dance with you.
Let's try and fish for sick burn. I mean, you can try, but you can't really fish for skills this patch. You get 1 roll. There isn't really much fishing. Bug servers. No, this just happens when you disconnect sometimes. You just gotta restart your whole game. No CDR? It's either XP or ammo on Boulder. Ammo on Energy Potion for insurance. Happened to the PvE fight. We went into it, there was no graphics, so I had to restart my game. We won the fight, but... No crit. That's crit. Okay, so we either play around Fort on day 11, or we make ourselves a second faster. It's never Fort. If you say so.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
My people believe in peace. Boring!
It is never fort. Can we beat this, though? I think so? Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Well, I guess motivation isn't everything.
You're right. It wasn't fort. The slow helps a lot against these builds. Pig almost never has a start of combat combo. They usually need to wait for their first cooldown to activate. And if we just perma-slow them from the start of the fight, it takes so long for their first cooldown. As long as we don't get forted.
If you have to ask the price, you can't afford it. Ugh, window shoppers.
Then Squid Bushel can insta-start them. It can. It's somewhat rare. Like, it requires the combo to both be Bushel and for them to have found Defense Grid. And unless you're getting Defense Grid as your starting skill, which you're giving up a good amount of tempo to do, you're usually giving up a scaling skill to get it. Because shield skill is usually where you get your sharp corners. I get Eclipse Pog. Eclipse is literally worse than Juggler. When one of the big things that I'm worried about losing to is opponents just stacking their shields to infinity, Eclipse is not what I want.
Walk it. Haha. Now this will inspire the crew.
11-second cooldown. Crypt insists on eating bronze chocolate bars, even if his econ is great. I have no idea. The argument could be that life just isn't as relevant late this patch. I could sort of buy that. Mimic! First time seeing this. Oh, it's like what we suggested they do with the octopus fight. It's a bunch of fangs with a bunch of enchants. Adorable.
Was that even a battle? Maybe a skirmish? You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
No, don't trust chat. The reason is probably he just doesn't value life that high. Yeah, Permaslow crushes that board. We also don't play into Shield Bash. Yeah, it's new this patch. Pages from last patch clicking bronze chocolate. Okay, yeah, I would not recommend that. Sick Burn does something. Except I have burn on clam now, so it's worse than it would be. Yeah, amulet's fixed. I've already got full crit on this. Vanessa, weapon skills. Scaling damage on crit. Oh, is that the crit vendor? You can see that. So there's 29 weapon skills. Most of these are pretty bad. I have Venom, put it next to Proboscis.
Sails down, anchors
Oh, I
up.
did keep this.
Just waiting for your command.
Yeah. Just drop Icicle, get sick burn.
Poison is not a weapon. It's self-expression. It's my coated culture.
Or miss. You can also miss.
By not taking my class, you're perpetuating anti-mycoted narratives.
To be fair, none of those vendors have a whole lot that matters. I don't miss out on much by fishing for it there. Skills are free, why not just take it? It messes with the pools the next time you go to a vendor that has skills. You're more likely to get upgrades, and I don't want to see an upgrade of that skill. I don't know how much it really matters, but the skill's just completely irrelevant. None of those matter at all. There's no chance any of those matter in the future. I almost never skip skills, but that was one of the situations where it's just not going to matter. Void if you remove all but Boulder? No, because he destroys an item at the start of the fight. That's the really scary part about the Void Golem. It's not that he has 2 Caltrops, which some builds can't beat. It's also the builds that can beat the Caltrops often cannot beat having a random item on their side of the board destroyed immediately. One more.
Eat up, bulk up,
That was a good one more.
solid. That's
We're out to dethrone a king.
That's full
not
crit.
to squabble with no
100% crit and double damage. A little scary. A little scary. Good thing we kept in the Icicle. Just don't care about any of these. Dig. I don't know what items I'm even looking for. No. Rivet gun. Like, silencer doesn't do anything. I'm playing 2 weapons. I'm never not going to be playing 2 weapons. Rivet gun would be good. Rivet gun would be good.
already? We barely got
I'm
off
playing
lives
into Shield Bash, losing the last fight. I'm pretty sure the extra charge on the Boulder would have made up for it. Because, like, every time I'm giving them 1 second of charge, I'm also getting 1 second of charge on the Boulder. Radiant Energy Potion. I guess Radiant Boulder. Get rid of the Fiery. Surely this is CDR. Okay, Upgrade Hammer doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure it's just Feather. Icy. This doesn't give Icy anymore. It's just back to +1. Hammer Icicle. Hammer Icicle is the same as just Snowflaking Icicle, right? I can just upgrade this in Curio if I really care about that. I'm pretty sure CDR is a big deal. It's like almost a second off the Boulder. Might actually be a second off the Boulder. 15.4. There's no other... Yeah, 14.5. Yay, don't fort me, please.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Okay, not a fort. I'm pretty sure their board sucks. Not seeing any skills up here that are scary. Yeah, we're good. One more opponent like that. Just don't want to see Chrono Barriers, don't want to see forts. Spyglass. Yeah, Spyglass has a chance to be very annoying.
My lessons are painful. Are you prepared?
I'm already slowing everything. Yeah, Flurry of Blows is fine. You'd expect one of them to land on the Boulder.
Is my reward.
Fish for Juggler. Flurry and remove everything but Icicle. No, because the Proboscis might get charged still too. I'd rather have the haste. You also can't cut the clam either. Surely this time it's Juggler.
Pathetic. As spineless as a jellyfish.
Included with every poison, free admittance to my lectures. About poison.
If I get like a poison enchant, this might matter.
It is my pleasure to educate you in the toxic arts.
That Weasel Andy claims to sell luxury. Cheap knockoffs. Like him. So few have the courage for extravagance.
Not enough XP.
gunpowder.
2 regen! No, 4 regen. Sick. Well, I'm scared.
Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun. You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Radiant throwing knives. We're good.
Got talent.
Sick.
You should put it toward nobler use.
The Boulder wins. That was a real Boulder game too. We were in Boulder from what, like turn 5, turn 6. Proboscis stopped hitting. The slow from the Proboscis landed on a Radiant item, so the loop broke. Expecting a much more infinite treb. Yeah. We got pretty lucky with opponents here. They have Turbo Katana, but we have the Katana slowed, so it's not going that crazy. Yeah, just like having your infinite loop be not a non-weapon is such a big deal with how strong Shield Bash is. Yeah, the Boulder's full crit. It's also double damage, so it does 4 times their HP. It's pretty hard to shield through that in time.
I know the eastern sky is beautiful at dawn. Read the tide.
Can't believe we got 10 wins on this
Listen to the
run.
wind.
I mean,
They will
we have a
guide
Proboscis
your
in play.
steps.
I don't know. Proboscis is pretty good. We also have a Boulder in play. Apparently Boulder is pretty good. Diamond Trip, Tesla Coil Dually, couldn't find any scale skill in 4 vendors. Yep, that's gonna happen.